In the village of Devpur lived a wealthy moneylender named Harish Malhotra. Harish was known throughout the region for his riches, but also for his extreme greed. He lent money to almost every farmer in the village and charged very high interest, trapping many families in lifelong debt. People feared him, not respected him. One morning, a farmer named Raman came to Harish to ask for a loan for seeds and fertilizer. Harish laughed and said, "You don't need my money anymore. Your son works in the city, doesn't he? Why come to me?" Raman replied calmly that his son sent him some money, so he did not need a loan this time. Harish mocked him and said, "Then why does this village still come crawling to me? Everyone's money ends up in my pocket sooner or later." Raman sighed and walked away, muttering that no one knew when the village would be free from Harish's grip. Another villager, Shankar, came later and begged for time to repay his loan. He said his crops were almost ready and promised to pay after harvest. Harish warned him harshly, "If you delay even one day, I will double the interest." Shankar left in silence, his face heavy with worry. Harish's clerk, Mohan, carefully maintained the account books. That same day, Mohan rushed to Harish with panic in his eyes. "Sir, my little son has a high fever. The village doctor says we must take him to the city hospital." Harish gave him some cheap medicine and said, "Go quickly, but remember, bring back 500 rupees by tomorrow." Mohan looked helpless. He had only 100 rupees at home. With no choice, Mohan went to Harish's house late at night to ask for help. Harish agreed to lend him the money, but demanded an unreasonable interest. Mohan's wife cried, and even Mohan's younger sister protested, saying, "You already take so much from the villagers. Now you're profiting from a sick child?" Harish ignored them, proudly saying that money was the reason people feared and respected him. A few days later, Harish and Mohan were returning from the city after settling some business matters. Harish insisted on walking, saying it was good for health. Suddenly, a stone got stuck in a cartwheel nearby, causing Harish to lose balance and fall badly. His leg was injured and blood began to flow. He cried out in pain and asked Mohan to help him. They rushed to a small hospital. The doctor examined Harish and said the wound was serious and needed proper bandaging, which would cost 50 rupees. Harish shouted, "50? I'll give only 5. Do it with that." The doctor calmly placed the 5-rupee note inside the bandage and said, "Let this money heal you then." Confused, Harish asked what he meant. Mohan translated softly, "He's saying money cannot fix everything. When you die, none of it goes with you." Harish dismissed the words and returned home. Seeing the heavy bandage, his wife Kamini said gently, "You always say money is everything, but see how it disappears?" Harish ignored her. The next morning, Harish demanded his coffee. Kamini locked the door from outside and said, "You must rest. I will bring you whatever you need." She returned with a cup, but instead of coffee, it was filled with coins and notes. "What is this?" Harish shouted. Kamini replied, "You believe money gives everything, so here, drink it." At lunchtime, instead of food, Kamini brought a plate full of money. In the evening, the same thing happened. Harish grew weak and hungry. "Please," he begged, "give me real food." Kamini looked at him with tears and said, "You have taken so much from others. Today, your money cannot buy you even a meal." Harish finally understood. He realized how blind he had been. He promised to change, to stop charging interest, and to help the villagers honestly. Once he recovered, he returned money to many families, forgave debts, and helped Mohan educate his son. Over time, fear turned into respect. The villagers no longer avoided Harish, they welcomed him. He lived a peaceful and content life, having learned that wealth has value only when it brings kindness, not suffering.